So here's a thought that sounds completely wrong at first. You need to be bored. Like, you will be a more depressed, less centered person if you are never, ever bored. And the science on this is actually pretty damn clear. Apparently, there's this part of your brain called the default mode network. It sounds complicated, but it's not. It's basically the system that switches on when you're not actively thinking about something. You know, when you're standing in line or sitting at a red light and you forgot your phone. That's when it kicks in, when you're spacing out. And we hate it. We absolutely hate it. There was this experiment at Harvard where they put people in a room for 15 minutes with nothing to do. Just sit and think. The only other option was a button that gave them a painful electric shock, and a huge number of people chose to shock themselves instead of just being alone with their thoughts. Think about that. You'd rather hurt yourself than spend time with yourself. It's kind of ridiculous when you look at it that straightforward. So why the hell are we so afraid of it? Because when that default mode kicks on, your mind starts to wander. And it doesn't wander to like what you want for dinner. It goes to the big stuff, the uncomfortable questions. What am I doing with my life? What does it all mean? It's existential dread, basically, and it's not pleasant. But here's the problem. That discomfort is essential. It's the only time you actually ask those questions, and you've figured out the perfect way to never have to feel it again. It's that little glowing rectangle in your pocket. The second you feel a flicker of boredom, you pull it out. You shut down the default mode network before it can even get started. You see the loop, right? You avoid boredom, so you never ask the big questions. You never ask the big questions, so you never figure out your purpose or bigger meaning. You don't have a purpose, so you feel hollow and anxious. And what do you do when you feel anxious? You reach for your phone to distract yourself. It's a fucking doom loop of meaninglessness. The fix is simple, but it's not easy. You have to choose to be bored. Go to the gym tomorrow and don't listen to a podcast or music or anything. Just be in your own head while you work out. Drive to work without the radio on. Start with 15 minutes. It will feel like screaming kids are in your head at first. That's the addiction, the dopamine withdrawal. But it calms down, and something important starts to happen. You actually start to build a life that has some coherence, some meaning, because you're finally giving yourself the space to think about it. So put the phone down, seriously. Your grandparents didn't know what was happening on Twitter every second of the day, and they were fucking fine. You need more meaning in your life. And to get it, you're going to have to get a little bored.